Troops from various countries gathered for a ceremony on Friday in an army unit in Bucharest as NATO South-East Command Center marked 10 years in Romania. According to Associated Press, the division was created in a crisis situation in 2014 when Russia illegally annexed Crimea. In 2014, during the Wales NATO summit, the Readiness Action Plan was decided, which led to the formation of the 1st NATO Division HQ in Romania. The Russian aggression against Ukraine started in February 2014. Crimea was annexed by Russia in March same year. Lieutenant Gen Jeremy Bennett, Deputy Commander of the Allied Land Command headquartered in İzmir, said an upcoig military exercise would send a clear signal. The southeastern flank is not fragile. It is a fortress.
And now you look forward to a new milestone, Exercise Dacian Fall 25. In just a few weeks, 9 NATO nations will deploy more than 5,000 troops and 800 vehicles across Romania. This will not be a parade, but a demonstration of NATO's ability to move, to sustain, and to command multinational forces under realistic combat conditions. It will test your networks, your logistics, and your leadership. And it will send a clear signal. The southeastern flank is not fragile. It is a fortress. A few days ago, NATO launched Eastern Sentry, a multi-domain activity designed to strengthen our eastern flank against the threats of today, including drones, hybrid intrusions, and airspace violations. This is NATO adapting once again, proving that deterrence is not static, but flexible and forward-looking. Your own motto, Semper Vigilantes, always vigilant, could not be more fitting. It captures your purpose, it captures your daily discipline, and it connects this division directly to NATO's broader effort to remain watchful, adaptable, and ready in every domain.
Russia is strengthening air defenses in occupied Crimea due to the Ukrainian intensified strikes on military targets on the peninsula. Spokesperson for the Ukrainian Navy, Dmytro Pletenchuk, shared the information on Espresso TV. I don't know what new air defense system the Russians could still deploy in Crimea. They already had all the air defense assets there. The Russians concentrated S-500 Prometheus there long ago. For them, Crimea is and remains an important location in every sense. In particular, it holds strategic and geopolitical significance. Russia will cling to the peninsula until the very end. They are reinforcing Crimea's air defenses much more than their own oil refineries. Still, that can wait. because until ground forces reach it, there can be no talk of de-occupation, Pletenchuk said. According to him, despite Russia saturating Crimea with air defense systems, the Ukrainian armed forces continue striking Russian military facilities. For now, Ukraine's defense forces can use these resources to reduce Russia's capabilities in the rear. The oil refining sector is exactly such a target for the Russians, as it generates revenue for the budget and enables them to wage war. Indeed, the Russians have a very dense air defense network in Crimea. However, this does not mean their systems remain vigilant at all times. Strikes still reach there periodically. He added, "Recall wholesale gasoline sales in Russia have fallen to a 2-year low while prices continue to break records. The shortage is exacerbated by refinery shutdowns following Ukrainian drone attacks and high demand for farmers." According to Russian media, according to the Russian newspaper Kommersant, sales of A92 gasoline on the St. Petersburg Stock Exchange fell by 21.7% to 15,600 tons on September the 16th, the lowest level since 2023. Sales of A95 fell by 15.5% compared to the previous day, to 12,060 tons. The decline in exchange sales of gasoline is associated with unscheduled shutdowns of several large refineries, but the reason for the shutdowns is not specified. Russian oil refineries have declared force majeure and are not shipping gasoline, resulting in rapidly depleting local stocks. Due to the fuel shortage on the exchange, independent gas station chains are losing out to large chains which are the supplier's priority. On September the 16th, 2 independent chains, or about 20 gas stations each in the regions of Russia, suspended retail sales and are selling gasoline only under long-term contracts. Refinery shutdowns also coincided with increased demand. The decline in sales is particularly linked to high demand from Russian farmers during the busy harvest season in September to October. Market participants fear that gasoline supplies in September may be delayed due to unscheduled repairs at refineries, and that its significant sales in the last week of August are not backed up by actual resources, Kommersant notes. On September the 18th, the Volgograd refinery stopped working due to a drone attack. Ukrainian Special Operations Forces confirmed the strike. Information also emerged that drones attacked Gazprom's petrochemical complex in Salavat, located about 1,500 kilometers from the border with Ukraine. According to the latest data, the strikes on the refinery disabled facilities that accounted for at least 17% of Russia's oil refining capacity, or 1.1 million barrels per day.